Hello there, everybody. It's Mossy here, back again with, I don't know, I guess I could classify as crochet related. Um, Today we will be working on a ruffle scarf. These look completely complicated, but it is super easy, and it does help with beginner crocheters because it does give them a feel for the hook, and even you can get your pulling through motion down. So I have a lot of it made here already. It's all nice and soft and all that good stuff. Let me actually find where I was working at. See, I've been working on it a lot. So what this yarn looks like is kind of like this, like a webbing. Kind of like this. So how you want to start it is you would want to tie just a simple little knot at the end, kind of like tying your shoe. You'd want to tie a little bitty knot, but I'm not going to keep that there, but you would. I'm going to undo this because I will finish off this scarf in this video. So for when you're starting, you will not have this loop on here, so let's ignore this. What you want to do is you want to work in these top webbings. And to tell if it's the top or the bottom has this kind of weird little thing at the end of it, like this weird, like, bar-like thing. That is the bottom. And this is the top. So what you're going to want to do is you can go in these any way you want. You can go in every one. You could even go in, you could skip one hole and then you can go in the next. For a tighter ruffle, this is a tighter ruffle. What I typically do is I do 11 loops on my hook because this first little loop, it doesn't count. It's kind of like this thing that kind of brings it all together. That's what these are. So if you want a more looser scarf, you can go in every other one or do less. I typically recommend about 10 or 15 if you really want a tight ruffle, but it all depends on what you really want. So what I'm going to do here is I do 10, not including this one. So technically we're going to have 11 loops. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I always go back and count just to make sure my loops are going everywhere. I just always count just to make sure. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, we have 12 on here. So we'll just take one off. Now what we're going to do is, how I've always started on doing this was this top loop, we're just going to pull each of those over. And when you're starting out, you can do this. Oops. Yeah, when you're starting out, you can do this. But as you go on, you might find it easier to do this little pulling through motion just like you would in crochet. And it doesn't really matter what hook you use either, just whatever hook you want. Just be sure that when these loops, they will fall off. Like, I'll demonstrate here, that it comes apart very easily. I don't even know if I can save this loop. Is this the loop? Yeah, that's the loop. So be very careful. I recommend stopping on one loop. That's just what I recommend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, and then 11, I think. At least 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay. So I'm going to redo my ruffle here that I pulled apart so you guys could see how easy it pulls apart. But it's very simple, but it looks very hard. But that's okay. 5, 6, 7. Oh, come on, number 8. 8, 9, 10, and then 11. So I'm really pushing it at the end here. So sounds like we're gonna have a guest star again, like in my first video. Yep, there's the girl. There's my girl Chloe. You wanna look at the camera? Hi. No, stop licking my hand. So okay, we're on her. There's my beautiful girl. So on her last little thing. Okay, Chloe. That's enough guest star. She's really curious. So what we're gonna do is we're literally gonna take I know, baby, I love you too, but no. Okay. I guess I didn't know that I would have a guest star this long. I should have planned that. Huh, Chloe? Am I an evil person? I'm evil. Okay, doggy aside. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna literally take everything and we're gonna pull it through that one thing. Can I get it through there? Gotta kind of pull it through. It might not want to go through there at first, but that's okay. We can do it. Is it gonna go through? I haven't done this in like a long time, so I'm kind of... So we got it all nice and good and tight. What I always do to kind of solidify that is I will kind of go through it again, do a little knot at the end to kind of solidify it in there. Kind of like in the beginning. Let me find my beginning one. Because see, in the where is it? Okay, because in the beginning I did have a little knot here to kind of hold everything in place. And now our scarf is done. Well, I don't know how much Chloe wants to be a role model. Her butt seems to be in the video. Yeah, her butt's in the video, isn't it? Actually, let's see if she will role model for us. Sorry, my bed is a bit of a mess. Hey, Chloe, you want a role model? Want a role model? You want to play dress up? Oh no, my scarf's in a bit of tatters. But anyway, that's how you do the ruffle scarf. It's really simple. It's not like complicated or anything. Let me just drag my camera on over here. How's my girl? There she is, role modeling the scarf. So it's good for like a lot of women. They have it in other